Hello, I'm Omri, playing Little Chef. I have been on a journey of computer troubles, and we're playing Little Chef to help me relax. I will have the link in the description below. It's an inch link. They will also have a Kickstarter. They're working on the sequel, and you can wishlist it on Steam. It looks cute, it looks simple, and I was gonna play it for my birthday, and then my computer was mean to me, so I didn't get my birthday cake. And I'm fine with this. And I made scary porridge instead. I was so frustrated that I messed up my breakfast, and I went to work with an empty stomach. That's how I feel. Monster smoothie. My kids brought this home after a weekend at their dad's place. It was really good, he said. And that, it really points to the deep lore of the story. I've been divorced. I have kids. They're either young or they don't like me. My daughter really insists on me eating these pancakes. That's one of my children. Question of the day, have you eaten paper? My answer is yes, and I'm not proud of it, but I wanted to try it at least once. I'm messing a mug, number 2. Number 2, cook messing a mug. I asked my spouse to make me a little mug. I'm assuming this is a different spouse than the one that fathered my children. And once again, I'm left disappointed. Flowery mess. I was mad and upset and accidentally knocked the pot over the shelf. Probably something to do with the father of my children and him not paying his alimony. He knocked the pot off the shelf right into our food. Dish ruined, frowny face. I have not made a successful dish yet, so we'll see how that goes. Right now I have butter, I have glass, I have eggs, and I think that was flour. Let's put a banana in there for some healthy. And then you click. Ooh, covered mat, and that's new. Let's check that out. My son was pretending to run a restaurant and he loved presenting his food creations using this lid. That's delightful. So I have a daughter and a son. An ex-spouse and a current spouse? That sounds correct. Flour. Cheese. We don't have sugar. I kind of need that for berries. And milk. For cake-related activities. That's not new. Also, I feel like that was a little harsh. Just being honest. Banana. Milk. Bread. Egg. So there's not a lot of options, but... And most of them lead to monster cocktails, apparently. No matter how hard you try. And isn't that just like parenting? No matter how hard you try, you will mess it up. And that is just a lovely reminder to all of you is... Mother's Day happens before Father's Day, that's right. It's not even close to Mother's Day, which is the scary porridge that we take to bed with us every night. I haven't got some milk. I can't pick that up. I can pick that up. I can pick... I'm learning new things. Oh, it doesn't actually let me. Can I... It glowed for a second. Or maybe it was that... Oh, a salty mess. Oh, okay, let's see. This opens up more possibilities because I thought you were stuck to 5. Something didn't close. Someone didn't fully close the salt. I disagree. Because the lid's right there. It's clearly closed in this space. Oh, I can make nothing. Nothing. Like how I felt when my spouse left. I was too angry and annoyed to cook. I hope you're ready for nothing. I'm not sure if this person is okay. But I also don't judge him. Or her. Or them. Or it. An eggy mess. I have still not made a successful dish, and I wonder if I'm going to at all. I wonder if the video will be over once I make a successful dish. You can't just put an egg on top of something and call it a meal. I disagree. I have done just that many a time. Can I just put butter, egg? Butter, egg. Butter, egg. Ooh, that was golden, sunny side up egg, and I don't want to stop, so I lied. The video's not gonna end after my successful dish. Classic breakfast statement when you have guests over, but I don't have guests over anymore. Not since the divorce. And bread. Okay, purple's usually a good color, right? No? Banana. Blueberry. Oats. Go. Scary porridge. I think they don't understand the appeal of oatmeal. Maybe I'm just really bad at cooking. That could also be a possibility. Oh, maybe like banana bread. That makes sense. No, apparently that doesn't make sense. They said no, and I won't allow it. To me personally. Okay, those things... No. Oh, a bland sandwich. Not a bad one, a bland one. Those are different. It was holiday. The stores were closed and someone forgot to buy groceries for the weekend, so there's not much choice. Oh my god. I feel like this person needs to talk to someone. Trying to think. Milk. I also have to put my own sound in because the sound isn't working, and I can't confirm if that's my laptop still having issues or if that's the game. And that's really the fun mystery of today. The bland sandwich is back. And what is the salami for? Salami, like a... I guess I could make like a... Yeah, like a plate. Charcuterie board. Oh, that's just a fancy name for a cutting board with cheese on it. I'm not impressed. I love a good surprise. That's a lie, especially when it's paired with a fancy board with a fancy stinky cheese and salami. Lies. All of them. All of them lies. Butter, flour, egg, cheese. I like want this so bad to work. And nothing. But that makes so much sense to me. Nothing. I guess I'm a bad cook. Maybe this is why my husband left and took the kids, but he only took them on weekends, which is interesting. And he apparently doesn't buy groceries, or that's my new spouse. I can't tell. Ooh, pancakes. You love those. Love me a good pancake, especially if I'm not the one making them. I feel like that should include like a side eye, either with toppings or even plain with some syrup. I feel like this person has a very unhealthy relationship just in general with people. But they seem to go along with their kids. I feel like I keep putting the same 3 things in, but it's because it's the only 3 things that look like food. And I won't apologize for that. There's a lot of recipes left. We're gonna be here for a while. Hot milk. Let's see what the hot milk says. Sore throat, hot milk may help. At least that's what they say. Maybe it's just a placebo. Either way, I think it helped. I feel much better today. Because I spent all day yelling at my children and now my throat hurts. I feel like that was the implication based on the data we've accumulated. Muesli. Granola. But it says muesli. Saw this recipe on YouTube and I had to give it a try. I love that I can customize it however I want and goes perfect with some Greek yogurt in the morning. I agree. I also like oats and yogurt in the morning. Can I make bread? flatbread to replace the insignificant bread my spouse bought me. An easy recipe to make. I often make a whole batch of them and take them to work. And we waste the actual bread that we have. Why does he look so sad? I feel like your toaster broke because no matter what setting it on, it just comes out burnt. I feel like it's less broken and more cursed if it's coming out with a brownie face. Let's put some cheese in there. Fondue. I guess that makes sense. I've been craving a lot of cheese lately, and fondue just kicked the right spot for it with bread, pickles, broccoli. Too bad we don't have any of those. And more cheese, I highly recommend it. Oh, can we just put blueberry? I'll just go one by one with everything, because it seems to work. Blueberry jam, that's always good. The kids love it. Just like my grandma used to make. It's a bit of a hassle, but it's much better when it's homemade. What about banana? I'll be honest, I'm more interested. That is the grossest thing I've ever seen in the failures and the successes, because I get more lore, more story. Baked banana, some heavy made in the oven with some honey. Made in the oven or over a campfire is the second sweetest thing in my life. The first sweetest thing is the silence when my kids are not around. Just throw that in there. A fancy mess. See, we're getting creative with it. Je sais quoi, Je sais quoi. I don't speak German, I'm sorry. Put cheese and banana in. Nothing. Banana mess. My favorite kind of mess. I wasn't paying enough attention while cooking and my son got his hands on it. I hope I thought he was gonna say, I hope my son slips on this. Let's just make some salt. Here we go. Salty mess. We tried the cactus. Ooh, I feel like I won. That makes sense. Did you know that used to be a number that you could text Groot and he would respond no matter what you said with I am Groot? I texted it a few things. He's very wise. Beyond his years. Why does it look like that? Why is it white, brown, and then white again? Boiled egg. Who doesn't love good old boiled eggs? Well, I guess everyone that doesn't like eggs. I guess there's truth to that. Oh, I noticed the lid didn't come back to the flour. Maybe that's what we need. Alright, oh, that's right. I can do this. And then I can do this. And a little bit of this. And then this. And I felt like that was a nice feature. I feel like that was actually really hard to code. Knowing how to do lines like that. That must have been an absolute nightmare. I wonder if it was like ray tracing or... I don't know. I never figured out how to... Jesus. Getting mugged. I wasn't expecting that turn and for it to be pointed right at me. Is this how it felt when he left? Probably, right? Right, we did that already. Just do the salami. Salami rolls. He has a very skewed definition of what a good dish looks like. Some people like flowers, but if you bring me food that looks like flowers, take me, I'm yours. I'm so lonely. I know I tried this, or no, I didn't try this. Fruit salad. That's not what a fruit salad is. A refreshing bowl of fruits. Mine mainly consists of banana and blueberries, but sometimes we add melon or grapes if we're going insane. But slow down there. There's kids here. Can't go too crazy out there. Banana bread. I'm sure they made this and they were like, we could have done so much more, and then immediately started working on the sequel. That's what I would have done. I feel like a fresh loaf of banana bread will always smell like home to me, so I guess I'll be making it more often because I have no home to go back to. Did you know that when I was in I forgot the name of it. I was educated in college. Blueberry mess. See that? I took like a game design class, a board game design class, and over time I watched the rule develop that no one was allowed to make any cooking games because there was too many disasters. I wanted to try something new, but all I got is a blueberry mess. Did not taste good. And I've witnessed those cooking disasters, and they are as painful to play as they are to remember. And everyone, there was always like at least 2 groups or 2 teams that were like, let's make a cooking game. And like you could just feel the teacher tense up on the inside. Because it never worked. You'd think it'd be easy, but it never works. I also helped out on a VR game where you made pizza and then you flung the pizza outside the window like a frisbee. I had a bad time making it, but the game I think turned out okay. Went to India on our honeymoon and couldn't resist buying some, but apparently it's super easy to make at home, so we wasted our money. Just like I wasted my honeymoon. No, we already did. When did the lid come back? A painting. A food monster. Okay, this is painting. There we go, painting. What can I say? I paint in my free time. It's pretty good, I like it. Food monster. Maybe it has no food in it? That would make sense. Oh, wait. There we go. What else was not food? No, I thought I could pick that up. No, I cannot. I can only read it. They seem excited though. I'm happy for them. I like the little animation. Subtle, but it's nice. I know you can see my cursor. I can't do anything about that. Believe me, I've tried. Oh. Probably know how to make an egg sandwich. If I stop dropping the bread that I will blame inexplicably on my spouse and children. And then I'll have to talk about it much later. In therapy. You could make a horror game like that. I barely focus on the things I need to do, but there's my egg sandwich. But man, now I kind of want to make a game like this, but it's like that's been done before, where it's like all like horror elements. Like you start putting stuff in and you find like, I want to do something a little kooky. Like you find eyeballs or something, or like fingers, or I don't know, bugs. That'd be fun. I think that'd be fun. I don't know if it'd be physics-based, because physics gives me agita. I don't like coding physics things. I just did the same thing again. That's what happens when you get older, when you get married, when you have kids. It all becomes routine. And then you're stuck, and you can't do anything. And you're wondering, did I make the right choice? How do I know? This is not my beautiful life. This is not my beautiful house. This is not my beautiful monster cocktail. How did I get here? And that's a really appropriate feeling to have when cooking. Smoothie. Oh, that makes sense. Okay. I was gonna say a cool thing about the Talking Heads. It's trivia that's related to me, but I can't say it because it'll give too much information about me to the world. Staying healthy and eating nutritious. This is helping me get on track on everyday things when I'm not feeling so well mentally or physically. This has been happening a lot since he's left. Nope, that's not food. I don't understand why the oats are so underutilized in the kitchen meta. Salami, bread, banana. No, maybe I just need one of these lids. I feel like that makes sense. Trying to get all the things that aren't food. No, he really likes the hat. I'll never forget that day. I like to imagine when that happens, he has a full, like, Punisher level meltdown. You know, for fun. These kids aren't really there. They've been gone for so long. It's not even a real kitchen. Look at, I mean, the stove's not even on. This is just a sad, broken person clinging to what once was. And even in their dreams, like, they're consciously ignoring the faults in their fantasy, like mulk. Like, no one spells it like mulk unless it's from like a foreign country that has mulk as a real word, but I'm gonna choose that it's not, and that this is a desperate cry of help. Oh my god, I just remembered. Does anyone, I know very few people will watch this, so the chance of this is very slim. Does anyone know the movie and book I Am the Cheese? Because I do. I read it. I read it when I was in 7th grade, and we watched the movie, and the book is about a kid who is like, the kid is like, has some sort of mental issue, and he's going around his like containment center. It's not an SCP. It's like he's in like a big residential mental health facility, and he's going around in circles, and he's pretending to go on this adventure with his girlfriend that he doesn't have, but he like knew her at one point, and that she may have also been a patient, but whatever. So he's going around, and that's the story. It's just like a weird character study, like unreliable narrator book. The movie is French Canadian. Okay, so just pancakes is French Canadian. The only way my teacher found it was by calling an obscure French number and in very poor French asking if they had the movie. And they did, and they ordered it from a weird French website, and it is about a kid in the witness protection program who doesn't know he's in the witness protection program or has blocked that out for some reason. I was invited to this fancy brunch spot, and their banana pancakes were divine. I don't know what they put in them. Probably bananas, but I stopped myself. I don't know what they put in them to taste so good, but I tried my best. Or it either doesn't know or he knows that he's in the witness protection program because he witnessed like a mafia crime thing, and he's traumatized by that, I think, maybe, and that's why he's like trying to pretend he's normal, so he's going around on his bike. Or maybe that was part of the book too. Like this is what the experience was of reading this book. And we had to make a website, like a full functioning website with blogspot and poetry about it. Someone had to make a song. We were encouraged to do our own music. The teacher was the biggest nightmare of my life, and I hated him. I'll tell you more 7th grade stories as they come up, but I Am the Cheese. I thought it was a fever dream. Whoever came up with using the stale bread to make French toast deserves a shiny medal. It's not. And I've been reminded of this thanks to this game. I Am the Cheese was this awful plane of existence I once lived where I had to watch this and make sense of it. And in 7th grade, I was like, my ADHD was like at its maximum. So like I didn't do the homework, so I didn't read at all. And the teacher knew that. I think I took my book out during a test because I was like, I didn't read. He's like, he made like a soft disappointed noise, and he's like, maybe you'd feel more comfortable talking in class if you read. And I think I just said no. I did not like this man. He made me do like a live presentation in a costume, and I didn't want to do it, and that was awful too. I couldn't back out of it. It sucked. I Am the Cheese. Where was I going with that? You can't go wrong by adding topping to the French toast, and our baby daughter loves it too. Our baby daughter. If only he felt that way. I don't even know where I was going with that. The memory hit me, and I needed to address it. Everyone, I think, had really strong French-Canadian accents. I remember that, I think. I don't think I realized until the movie that it was about a witness protection. I don't think it is. I think the book is about a kid with like schizophrenia or something, and he's like going around trying to live this like fantasy adventure, and it's like reciprocal. Like he keeps going in a circle, like finds his bike, finds his girlfriend, goes blah, blah, over and over and over again, and it like never ends. And he's like sick or something. But the other one was like, no, he's like a teenager. He sees something. He sees the mafia do something. I mean, if you're feeling fancy, you can add bananas as well. But I ran out today, so plain old berries it is. Blueberries it is. And then I had to write poetry about it. And it scared me. It scared and confused young me. And there's like something, I can tell there's something in my memory that I can't access yet about I Am the Cheese that it's just waiting to come out, but it's not ready. It's not ripe yet. Yeah! Crispy toast. And you know what? We can't force these things. I Am the Cheese. Those cheesy scars don't heal evenly. Maybe putting your bread on a pan with some butter will take longer than a toaster, but it does taste delicious, and you save time buttering the bread. He's got a good point. Oh, I feel stupid that I missed the milk. Banana porridge, plain porridge, blueberry porridge, blueberry banana porridge. Now we're getting crazy. We'll get to that once we bang out all these. I feel like I blacked out. I Am the Cheese was like my sleeper agent phrase. Yeah, I thought it was a nightmare, but no, I think it's a real thing. And if you had to read it or watch the movie, which I think was way more confusing than the book somehow. Did it hurt you too? Because it hurt me. Banana porridge with some peanut butter. Now that is a combo made in heaven. We don't have peanut butter. Didn't have a banana, so I put blueberries in it, and it was good. Maybe a bit less sweet, but some honey can fix it. Too bad we don't have honey. Not my favorite, but does the job when I'm feeling sick. Someone at work suggested that I mix both blueberries and banana. It seems like a bit much, but keeps me full all morning. Healthy banana. How do you make a healthier? I guess no butter? Well, that wouldn't make sense. Oh, maybe oats instead of flour. Come on. Okay. Nope. Dang it. cheese sandwich, cheese salami sandwich. I feel like I tried that's not the cheese. I don't remember what the book was about or how cheese factored into it. Why was that not okay? I guess you do need butter for it. That's a banana. I'm sorry. The truth hurts sometimes. Cheese salami sandwich, okay. I got made fun of growing up because I put butter on my bread with my sandwiches, and apparently that's a normal thing, according to this person who's clearly doing well. And now I feel vindicated. A great easy lunch for our kids to take to school. We also make sure they get some fruit and a little treat to complement the sandwich and cancel out the fruit. I think I'm starting to crave for more cheese again, this time in a sandwich form, but with triple the amount of cheese. So, various egg salami, egg cheese, salami. Okay. We're getting there. I kind of thought I'd actually take much longer with this. Salami sandwich. Don't worry about it. We'll just pick that right back up. Blame it on the kids. Egg salami sandwich. My spouse's favorite breakfast these days. Bread, butter, salami. That's it. A bit plain, but if they like it, I'm happy. Yes. Is that not a cry for help? My son's favorite midnight snack, even though he can't have it for dinner, he usually gravitates towards something else in the morning. Like his father's love. Ease cheese. Ease cheese. Ease cheese. Okay. Easy to remember. I make all my sandwiches in pots. And water. Maybe that's why my wife, or not my wife, it was my husband. He's the father to my children. But maybe I had a wife too. I have another spouse. I don't know what's going on with them. They're probably wondering why I'm still cooking dinner. Aw, I broke it. Well, just like all my marriages, it ended in failure. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.